Hello everybody, today we are back again and we're going to start the show, and today I'm hosting one of my friends, a colleague in high school, and I can say a mentor when we were in high school, right? And because he was ahead of me, by the time you were doing Form 4, I was in Form 2, right?
Yes.
So his name is Owaga Alex, and he's going to introduce himself and his field of work as a doctor.
Okay. Yes, I'm Alex Owaga. Ismail was my colleague in high school and also a friend. Yes, I've known him for quite a while now. Yeah, I was ahead of him in high school. Thereby, after doing my KCSE exams, as I joined Masinde Muliro University to pursue Bachelor of Science in Medical Biotechnology. Yes, and graduated in 2020 December. After that, yes, I've been practicing my career. Yes.
Today you are a doctor. Or what can I call you now today?
Yeah, that title fits me.
Yeah. So today we are going to cover some topics here on some areas about health. Let's say we are going to go intimacy, the intimacy health, right?
Okay.
And hygiene. So I just want us to discuss, and you tell us what you know about health, hygiene, about the intimacy.
Intimate.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the topic is female intimate hygiene, and maybe some of the products that can be used to maintain good intimate hygiene. Yeah.
So I guess you're going to start by telling us what it is and 1, 2, 3 things about.
Okay. If you talk of intimate area, in a layman's language, everyone knows what intimate is. Yes, and if I talk of intimate area, you can as well connect it and know which area am I talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. So normally we have got for example, I'm sorry. Yeah. For example, we have got the intimate here and the hygiene.
Yeah.
So it means hygiene of the intimate area. Yeah, particularly for the female gender. Yes. So if you talk of hygiene, it means there is something not well. Yeah, that is why if you bring about the hygiene aspect of it, it means you want to make it to become better or good. Yeah. So normally we have got these virginities, which are fond of being contracted by most ladies or even women.
Yes,
irrespective of the age, being whether old or young. Yes. So, and normally all this group of infections are normally called the urinary tract infections. Yes, and these urinary tract infections are they come as a result of non-proper hygiene, I can say so.
Being dirty. What can we say in a simpler way? Not taking care of your health, right?
Not taking care of proper intimate hygiene. Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you, do these diseases or the infections, do they even come up to what age will the female start contacting these diseases? Before, like let's say the youngest age.
Urinary tract infections can be contacted by a lady of any age. Of any age, be it young, be it you are old. As long as you are a lady, you can contact the urinary tract infections. They are also known as the virginities. But they are more common or more prone to ladies who are in puberty, the adolescent age, and maybe the elderly. Yes. You see, the young, they have not reached that puberty and they have not started, maybe there's no that active hormonal let me call it maybe hormonal imbalance.
Sure. Bluetooth disconnected.
Is it also true that ladies can have this infection for a very long time before they start feeling the effects than men? I do hear people say that.
No.
Yeah.
Yes,
You've understood me.
I've understood you.
Yeah.
You see, we have urinary tract infections and sexually transmitted infections.
Yeah.
These two are different.
Yeah. Yeah.
You will find that a lady can have a sexually transmitted infection for a long time than a guy.
Yeah.
But a guy can have be a carrier of urinary tract infections for a long time than a lady.
So the two arguments, this is where I think we don't always get it.
Yes.
Because for me, I always believe that they are one or one thing. Yeah.
Okay. Some urinary tract infections can also be sexually transmitted infections, and we are going to come in that and you'll tell the difference. But sexually transmitted infections, we have got these are infections that you can get through sexual intercourse, unprotected sexual intercourse. But urinary tract infections, it is not necessarily for a lady to get them through sex. They can even contract them without sex by just using a contraceptive. Yes, a lady can contract UTI. Yes. So, but there is one type of UTI known as the trichomoniasis that a lady can get through unprotected sex.
Yeah.
So,
that brings me to a question like, which drugs do you think are mostly misused by ladies other than men? Which drugs?
The drugs misused.
Yeah. that might bring these infections. These infections. Yeah.
Okay. You see, we have got causes of the urinary tract infections. And one of them is maybe the use of contraceptive.
Yeah. Injections or pills or both?
No, any contraceptive which is hormonal. These contraceptives are made up of estrogen. Estrogen, everyone knows. If you did biology in high school, you know what estrogen means. Yes, it is a hormone that is responsible for maybe the sexually secondary characteristics in ladies. Yes, and now these contraceptives are made up of this estrogen. You see, and the synthetic estrogen, when induced into the body, it is synthesized into glycogen. Glycogen is a sugar, is a form of a sugar. It is just a stored glucose. So, being a sugar, normally sugary environments normally tend to bring about that conducive environment for the infections. Yes. So you will find that when they are on too long contraception, there's that hormonal imbalance. They also tamper with the pH of the intimate area, thereby bringing the conducive environment for this
for the growth of
the fungal.
So
and the bacteria, the harmful bacteria.
Is it tough to treat these diseases, or
no? These diseases,
or they can be avoided.
The diseases, the infections can be prevented. Yes, and one way of preventing them is maintaining the pH. Let me take you back.
How do
let me take you back. You see, these infections are as a result of maybe the imbalance of pH of the intimate area. Normally, the pH of an intimate area for a female gender should be acidic, and it should not be. It should be slightly acidic in this case. That is pH 3.5 to pH 4.5, or if it goes higher, it should not exceed pH 4.8. So anything above pH 4.8 is conducive environment for growth of harmful bacteria and even the fungi.
So how do ladies know the pH of the intimate area?
Okay.
Because is it tested Or how do they know? Like, or what advice would you give them so that they can easily know their pH?
Once you know, once you are, you don't have those infections and you don't have their symptoms, then it means your pH is okay. Yeah, and if you, maybe a lady has contracted the urinary tract infection, if she goes to a hospital, normally that is one of the tests that is being done. To ascertain which kind of infections she might be having. So you see, normally the pH, most ladies have this illusion that the intimate area is self-cleansing.
They talk about
they normally say that it is self-cleansing. Yes, and taking yogurt. Yes,
they talk about that. Is it effective? Well, that's just an assumption.
Yeah, you see, yogurt is made up of lactic acid. It contains some lactic acid in it. And one of the things that gives an intimate area its acidic medium is the lactic acid. In the vagina, we have got the folds, the vaginal folds. In those vaginal folds, there exists a special type of bacteria. It is not harmful. Special type of bacteria known as the lactobacillus bacteria. This lactobacillus bacteria, its main role there is to produce that lactic acid that does that aspect of the self-cleansing. And this is what normally maintains the pH of the intimate area in a normal lady. But you see, there's like an aspect of mutualism in this case. We have got the bacteria, the lactobacillus bacteria, and we also have the lactic acid being produced by the lactobacillus bacteria. And the same lactic acid gives the pH, brings that conducive pH. Then so there's mutualism. The lactobacillus bacteria cannot function or cannot be active without that acidic medium. So it depends on the acid that it produces to be active, or rather to continue that production of the lactic acid that also brings the aspect of the self-cleansing.
So is yogurt and
so yogurt,
is it effective?
Yes, yogurt.
Taking yogurt and
and to some extent. To some extent, because they contain that lactic acid, and you see, in this case, you are inducing lactic acid into your system. So there might be, or there will be, that aspect of pH balancing, and that only is not enough in this case. So you'll find that in that mutualism, when there is a raise in pH, this first, the lactobacillus bacteria will not produce the lactic acid because they are going to die. They can only be alive in acidic medium. Once they die, they are living organisms. They will start rotting. And this is the point that you will find that there is that foul odor, the foul smell.
The foul smell?
Yes, from a lady. Yes. And during that time, there is also that itching effect, the pruritic effect, the itching and the foul odor.
So does that also bring the pain? The pain of having, when you're having intimacy with her, maybe she is feeling some pain. Is it can it be one of the reasons?
You see, normally these infections, you see, they are organisms. A bacteria is an organism. A protozoan is an organism. Coccidiasis, candidiasis, which is a fungus. These are all living organisms. Once they habit a particular place, they know there's something that they get from that point. Even let's take in a normal life situation. You live here, it means there's something that you are doing here that has made you be here. So it applies the same to these organisms.
Yeah.
Once they inhabit the intimate area, it means they are taking
They're very
something.
comfortable there.
Yes, they are taking something,
Yeah.
and they might even destroy the normal flora of the intimate area. And once they destroy the normal flora, it means they are causing there is a wound that is being caused there.
So that is
what brings about
the pain.
Yes, it brings the pain.
All right. So another thing I want to ask you, when having intimacy with a lady, there are those ladies. There is this. What can I call it? I don't know how to call it. I don't know if it is calm or what. But there is this liquid. Some have thick liquid, some have thin. I can say this one is precipitated.
You are deviating from the topic.
Yeah, no. I just want to know.
You are deviating from the topic.
I'm not deviating.
Yeah,
I just want to know. Can this be causes of this?
Okay, yeah. That is also one cause of maybe the imbalance of the pH. In a broader way or in a broader term, what causes urinary tract infections is the imbalance of pH of the intimate area. And one thing that can cause imbalance of the intimate area, one, having unprotected sex. Two, being on contraceptives because of the estrogen. Yes. Three, maybe hormonal imbalance because of pregnancies. Because you will find that during pregnancies, that is when they are also prone to these particular infections. Yes, and also during postpartum periods, maybe after giving birth, yes, or after an operative procedure. Yes, and another one, maybe during menstruation periods. These are the periods that normally the female gender is prone to this particular infection. So on the issue of maybe you see, semen is alkaline. Semen from a man is alkaline. The intimate area or the female intimate area is acidic. Once the semen and the semen is deposited into an acidic environment, there is that neutralization reaction. Once there is that neutralization reaction, the pH goes past 4.8. Which will automatically bring that conducive environment for these particular infections. You see? So that is how normally the semen, and we have got one type of vaginitis known as the trichomoniasis. Trichomoniasis can be transmitted or can be passed from a male gender to a female gender. The active host is it will express itself in the female, but a man can have it as a carrier. So you'll find that it can only be passed during sex, and it is also one form of urinary tract infection.
So is it okay?
And that also being that it is going to find that there is semen that has been deposited there to neutralize the acidic medium. It gets into a conducive environment for its expression. See, So
no, not semen. Let's say
the vaginal fluid.
There are different fluids. It comes with different ladies. So. What do you know about that? As I was saying, that those ladies, when you have sex with them, the fluid is light, some
are thick,
some are you know what I'm talking about.
So what is your question? Maybe
my question is, let's say which fluid when you are having intimacy with a woman, and which fluid will you consider healthy?
That one, that one is like also asking. You see, we have got different.
Now, is it different with different ladies, or it is just the same, or it's just now the hygiene that brings the difference?
No. Though some you see, this one is a come during sexual
the fluid.
The fluid only come out during sexual intercourse. Then that one comes different with the different people, different ladies. It is like during menstruation period in these ladies, you'll find that in others the blood is thick, others the blood is thin, watery, and also even the duration that they take is also different. So that one I think is different with each and every lady. Yes, and that one doesn't portray that the lady is maybe infected. There is not.
So ladies, you heard that, having those different fields.
There are discharges. You know, if you've been infected, there are discharges, and normally these discharges are what the doctors normally use to know which type of vaginitis a lady has or a woman has. So if you normally if they have thin gray discharge, watery, thin and watery gray discharge, then automatically the doctor will know that this lady is infected by bacterial vaginosis. But if the discharge is greenish yellow, greenish yellow, then it is trichomoniasis, which is normally being transmitted by the male gender to this female. Then if it is cheese-like and thick, inakaa maziwa, then that is a fungal infection. That is candidiasis.
So men should know the difference between these. Or the women too. They should know
the women are the ones who should know. Though even men,
because it's good, also part of my health. To know that.
Yes. So they should just know the difference of the discharges.
Maybe you can come up again with these ones, like you were saying.
Yes, if the discharge is thin, watery, and gray, then that is bacterial vaginosis. Then if it is cheese-like, something like a cheese-like and brown and thick, that is candidiasis, which is a fungal infection. Then if it is greenish yellow, the discharge is greenish yellow, then that is trichomoniasis, which is normally being transmitted by the male. Male act as a carrier of that protozoan parasite.
Okay, so there are these ladies, I don't know if it's going to fall under this, you're the doctor, you know. There are these ladies, I hear there's somehow I can say, they're addicted to sex. For example, I hear if they don't have sex, they feel like their private part is itching. And they like it if it is itching to be rubbed. So they're just fond of having sex now, just to avoid the itching. Is it a disease or is it an infection or is it just normal?
Okay. It is not normal for a normal person to have an itchy private part. Yes. So in the event the lady is having an itchy private part, then it means something is wrong. And this lady might be either have contracted an infection or it might be as a result of hormonal imbalance. And you see nowadays, most ladies are on contraception.
Every weekend.
Yes.
Every weekend, every day. Let's say even every day.
Contraception they take every day. I think you mean, you are trying to mean the...
Like let's say for example P2.
P2 is not a contraceptive. Yes.
So?
Contraceptive is preventing, but you see P2 acts like a post-prophylactic. You have had the sex. Though it is also hormonal. You've had sex and you are...
you're now interfering in the process.
You think that you might have conceived. And now you want to interfere, but with the process of that
process.
The cell division. You want to interfere by that process of cell division, informing maybe the zygote and that. So, but contraceptive is maybe you prevent. You prevent before having sex, so that even if you are having unprotected sex, you know very well that you are free, you are safe, you are not going to conceive.
All right. So let me ask you something. Is it healthy for women to wash their private part, or also men to wash their private part before having sex? Is it healthy, or is it also okay to have sex before washing them?
Before washing.
Before, let's say we just enter the room, I'm with my lady, just immediately we start having sex. Or we are with my lady, we get into the room, we wash our private parts and start having sex. Which one is okay? Or they're both okay?
Normally, it is healthy for each and every person to be clean. Yes.
So washing
even
is effective.
You can't eat you can't eat something you can't eat on a dirty bowl. Yes, you can't eat on a dirty bowl. So it is so it is good.
It is good
and it is advisable
to wash,
to be clean. It is advisable.
Coming to that, which products are best for washing the private parts? For female. You know, man, we can just rinse it.
Yes, because you see, female intimate part is very delicate. Yes, and any slight mistake in that area might lead to something very worse. So it needs proper pampering. Yes, and one of the products that
is very effective
should be used in maybe cleaning the intimate area. We have initially we didn't have these products, but with the continuous research and the evolvement of science, we have managed to come up with the products that are very effective in that part. Yes, so that you see, all the body parts we normally use soap in washing. But it is we are also again advised not to use soap in washing our the female are being advised not to use soap in washing their intimate area. Yes, so and that is actually because normally these soap are made up of the alkali earth metals. So to mean a soap is alkaline, and there are also other parabens, the chemicals that are used in making the soap. Yes, when we have got lauryl ethyl sulfate, lauryl sulfate. Yes, those parabens, those chemicals, when they come in contact with the female intimate part, they are the things that lead to itching. Yes,
imbalance pH.
First they will be imbalance of pH because soap is alkaline and the intimate area is acidic. So automatically there is an imbalance of pH. But in addition to imbalance of pH, we have got the itching effect, the pruritic effect, as a result of maybe the chemicals. Yes. So you see, these chemicals will also bring the itching effect, and there is also an imbalance in pH. Then after that, there will be foul odor, because of the death of the lactobacillus bacteria. After that, also there will be maybe the itching effect might become severe because you see the fungols. The fungols, the candidiasis, these are fungols. Fungols have some toxins in them, which also when comes in contact with the body, they also have those pruritic effects. So the best product that is in the market currently to use in cleaning the intimate area is we have La Wash. La Wash. It is Love Wash. I can show you. Let me show you.
This one?
Yes, this one. So we have, yes, it is Love Wash. Love Wash. So to me, one of the things that in our discussion.
Can you ask? Is it okay there?
One of the things that we had in when we were starting our discussion, we said that what gives the intimate area its acidic medium is the lactic acid. So the Lawos is a specially formulated product. Is a specially formulated product, and it has three major ingredients that are very essential in this case. And from the name we have it is love wash. It is lactic acid. The name is derived from lactic acid vaginal wash. Wash from the word washing. Yes, cleaning. And as at now, this is what basically the women desires in it contains what women desires in maybe cleaning their intimate area, and it will basically also help them prevent reoccurrence of the urinary tract infections. So if you look at this very well, love wash will ensure natural protection of the intimate area. It will maintain the optimum pH of 3.8. It will reduce chance of the infections because of that maintenance of pH. It will give you a freedom from itching because the pH will be maintained. And again, we have two other products. The ingredients of la wash in this case. Yes, we have got the lactic acid, which is a key ingredient. Okay.
Close to the camera.
Okay. We have got the lactic acid, which is the key ingredient. Yes, and as I said before, we have got three major ingredients. The lactic acid, sea buckthorn oil extracted from the marine ecosystem, and the chamomile extract extracted from plants. So basically, sea buckthorn oil is an antioxidant. Yes, and an antioxidant to prevent those itching and the irritations that might be as a result of the infections. Yes, and the chamomile extract is an extract from plant. Yes, just to do away with the foul odor that might be as a result of the rotting of the bacteria, the useful bacteria that might have been caused by the imbalance in pH. Yes. So if you see here, one of the it has been indicated that soaps and shampoos are not good for intimate hygiene. They strip off the natural protection and thereby causing itching, irritation, discomfort, and an unpleasant odor. La wash is scientifically designed for intimate hygiene, which restores natural protection and offers freedom from itching, irritation, discomfort, and unpleasant odor.
So I didn't know ladies are using shampoos also.
You see, they are comparing because some might be using this particular product, the soap and the shampoos, and these products contain the parabens, and these parabens and normally they are the things that are causing these irritations and the itching. Yes, as well as the imbalance in pH might be causing the infections. So you see, there is this comparison. There is soap and shampoo against each and every indication of this particular product, the love wash. So we have soap under ensuring natural protection. Soap is X, but la wash is effective in maintaining the optimum pH at 3.8. Soap is X because soaps are alkaline. They can't maintain acidic environment. La wash has got lactic acid to mean it is effective. If we have reduced chances of infection, that we also had tackled, soap cannot reduce the chances of infections. Instead, it increases the chances of infection because it raises the pH. So freedom from itching. Soaps do not have the sea buckthorn oil and maybe the chamomile, the sea buckthorn oil in this case. So automatically they have the parabens, the sodium lauryl sulfates and the sodium lauryl ethyl sulfates, which normally causes the itching effect, those pruritic effects. Then we have freedom from irritation, the same, removes unpleasant odor. La wash has got the chamomile extract to remove that odor. Yes, and it has also been indicated what is good for your general body hygiene is not good for your intimate hygiene. So it is advisable not to use soap or rather something that you are using in washing your general body, in washing your intimate area. You should know that the intimate area of a female is very versatile and it needs proper pampering. Yeah, so that is an advice to ladies. Even using, normally they say that they use only water in washing, in washing their intimate area. But that is not enough. Water is a neutral solution. That neutral solution is pH 7 itself, in itself. When we come the pH way, pH 7, when it interacts with the pH 5, obviously there will be change. And being that there is these contraceptions, we have got unprotected sex, bathing with soap. Even if you don't wash your intimate area with the soap, but you are washing your body, during that process, some bit of soap might be entering that place, and that also accumulated for a long period of time will automatically raise the pH. You might be thinking that you are using water alone, and you don't know soaps are entering there. Okay, so you need these people in any event. Maybe after having unprotected sex, a lady should be balance the pH. And what we'll see used in balancing the pH, use Laos towards your intimate area after having unprotected sex. During menstruation periods, during that time there is too much hormonal imbalance, and that might also help bring that conducive environment for these particular infections. So it is advisable ladies to use La Wash during their menstruation periods to prevent them from contacting the urinary tract infection. If you happen to be pregnant, there is too much hormonal imbalance during pregnancy, and that might raise the pH of the intimate area. That is why you'll find that most pregnant women are fond of contacting urinary tract infection, and that those infections can even can eat the normal flora of the intimate hygiene, even up to the cervix. And when they eat cervix, they will widen the cervix, and you might find that there will be a miscarriage in this case. They can lead to miscarriage. Yes, most miscarriages, some miscarriages are as a result of maybe urinary tract infections, because they go and eat the layer of the cervix, and now the cervix become broadened. Yes, and that automatically leads to a miscarriage in that case. So during pregnancies, it is also advisable for these ladies to use Laos in balancing their pH to maintain their normal intimate pH to prevent them from this particular infection. During postpartum periods, those are operative procedures, they need to use La Wash also. And even in to somebody who might be capable, because if looking into cost, some might say that the product
is expensive.
Yes, but to somebody who is capable, should also be using the product maybe on a daily basis, and that will as a preventive hygiene care. I was about
to ask you how frequent it should be.
If you are using it in prevention purposes, you need to use it in at least once in 2 days. Once in 2 days. You balance your pH. But during menses and during all those periods that you need to use it daily, at least once daily. And using La Wash is very easy, as opposed to using maybe the pessaries and the inserts. It is very easy. It is something that maybe after bathing, after you have bathed your body, and your skin is still wet, including the vulva, the intimate area, you just apply, it is in gel form, you just apply a small drop after removing the plever-proof seal, then you smear it, you apply it on the surface. It should be used externally, it should not be used internally. You just apply on the surface of the vulva, you give it 2 to 3 minutes, it will have activated the lactobacillus bacteria in the vaginal folds. The lactobacillus bacteria will start produce the normal, like natural lactic acid.
Yeah.
Yes, and after that 3 minutes, you rinse with water because it will form a foam.
Yeah.
Form your puff. It will form a foam. So you have to rinse it with water. If you leave it without washing, it will again bring some itching effect because it will eat the normal flora.
Yeah.
So you have to rinse with clean water. Yeah.
After 3 minutes.
Yeah, after 3 minutes. And when applying, also the skin around that place should be wet. Yes.
Not dry.
So not dry. So that is why it is also advisable to use it after bathing. Yeah.
Okay.
So at least once daily. So this is a good product, and to those ladies who might be having recurrent urinary tract infections,
after, let's say you have the infections.
Yes, it has both treatment effects and preventive effect.
Okay.
So in treatment, it cannot be used alone.
Yeah.
In treatment, it can be used as a co-prescription.
Yeah.
It can be there are other prescriptions like the antibacterials, those antifungals that are or antiprotozoans that are being given, but in addition to help you in balancing your pH, Laos is being used as an add-on in this case. Okay. Yeah. So it has got both those treatment and prevention effects.
Okay. Yeah. So that's okay. I hope all you ladies have heard that all explanation, and I think you're good. So don't fear using this product, and I know it is not that expensive for your health. Your health should matter.
I think 100 ml bottle can take you up to 4 months because it is something that you just apply a small.
Yeah.
Yes, it can take you up to 4 months, and.
Okay, so again, I don't know where to go ahead next. So I was to ask out again, do these diseases bring some changes in the intimate area of a lady? The size, let's say for example, the size. Let's say for example the size or the shape. Something. I don't know how to put it, but.
Scientifically that one has not been proven.
Yeah, but to your thinking, do you think?
To me, in particular.
Yeah.
Yes, as a scientist.
Yeah.
I don't think so, because though each and every person has got his or her own thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, I was to ask, those ladies when have sex with them, after having sex, you as the man now, let's say your penis will be itching, something like that. What does that say?
It's itching. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's say.
Okay.
Umetoka mechi.
I might not be pro in that field, but I think you see during the intercourse, there's that friction.
Yeah.
Yes. So during that if there is a friction, it means a prick might be. It might be some pricks, and maybe the itchings might be as a result of the pricks that occurred as a result of friction during the intercourse. Yeah.
So let's not say it is just on the skin. There is no any friction that has caused any damage on your penis, but on the skin.
Okay. I'm also getting you.
Yeah.
You see, a lady, these ladies are also carriers of STIs, like the syphilis and the gonorrhea. So a lady can carry these STIs for so long without expressing themselves in her. But to a guy, it will express itself. So some of the itchings might be also be as a result of maybe a lady transmitting a sexually transmitted
disease.
Infection or disease to you.
Okay.
Yes, and that might also act as an alarm or a symptom that you might have been infected with an STD, and you should be seek a doctor's intervention.
Okay, so again, does regular sex for a lady have a negative effect?
Regular sex in ladies?
Yeah.
Maybe if you rephrase your question again.
I'm saying, does having regular sex
has effect?
Negative effect.
To
ladies.
Yes, if they have unprotected sex and regular, they are increasing their chances of getting these infections, the urinary tract infection. So, and let's take, for example, a lady is having regular sex but with the different partners. One, you will it is likely that you'll get an STI, yes, and a UTI, UTI and STI. Yes. Yeah. You are likely that you'll get these infections. So that is the major side effect in this case.
So let's say they are having unprotected sex and the guy doesn't come inside. Does it also affect anything?
But the guy doesn't
come inside her. Yeah, you know, these are tough questions now. I want to know. This is going to be tough now.
Okay, you see, some of those questions maybe require practical intervention.
So you know about that?
You know, when a guy doesn't come, you see, when you are having, when you start in a normal case, when you start doing something, it means you have an aim, you have an objective, you want to achieve something. Yes. So even in sex, if you are doing sex, it means you have an objective. And what you want to achieve. So it depends with what you want to achieve in during that point when you are having sex. Yes.
So if you don't come, does it change anything?
If your objective is not coming, then be it. And if your objective is coming, then be it. But if you don't come, maybe
you pull out.
You see, in sex, the ultimate point of sex is reaching the orgasm. But for men, reaching the orgasm, if you the moment you release, you just released your energy, right? So you want to do retention. No, you don't want to come. Or you either decide you don't come inside, you pull out because you don't want to bring more damage. Let's say pregnancy, some 1, 2, 3. Does it have side effects?
Yeah, it does that. Also counters.
Yes. You will be having some negative effects to the lady because you see, normally men come faster than ladies. So you might have reached your climax, but the lady hasn't reached her climax yet. So just
no, like I just wanted to know. Let's bring up anyway up to that point.
What questions
from the lady?
Yeah, questions.
Gloria,
from the lady, yes.
come here. I want you to ask those.
So, Dr. Alex, nilikuwa nauliza, like, do also the male gender have these infections?
Yes, male also tend to be carriers of some UTIs. For example, the trichomoniasis, it is being transmitted by men during unprotected sexual intercourse. And you see, the male will act only as a carrier, but it will express itself on the lady. Yeah.
Oh. So, and also, for example, what if I'm having that itching, then I go and have sex, and unprotected sex, does it make it to become more worse? Like...
Okay. If you see, you might be having the itching as a result of prior infection. But if you find that, the itching might be as a result of other infection, you see, male only will transmit trichomoniasis, and we have three major vaginitis. We have bacterial vaginitis, candidiasis, and that trichomoniasis. So men only transmit one, which is the trichomoniasis, the protozoan one. But this candidiasis and maybe bacterial vaginosis, you might contact them from somewhere else. Yeah, so you will find that maybe you have been infected with these other, maybe like the candidiasis.
Yeah.
Yes, using pad only for a long time can make you get candidiasis. So you'll find that maybe you have candidiasis because it is the most common UTI.
So wait a minute.
Yeah. So
wait a minute.
Let me answer you
first.
Let me just answer you in full. So you might find that the man, you had candidiasis already, and the man comes again with the trichomoniasis. So you see, you're worsening it. Yeah.
Meaning also pad also do cause these UTIs diseases.
That is why, you see, during menses, you are prone to those infections. You see, you are using pads maybe to prevent those leakage. Yes, and during the environment alone is good for fungal. Normally the fungus grow where there is something, there's like something that is rotting. Yeah, and when you are covering the private part using pads, once it is the place is wet and there's that pad, so obvious the fungi. Yeah? Take for example a bread. If you leave a bread on top of a table for so long, you will find that the fungus have grown there. Yeah. So it is the same thing that is happening with the intimate area. And remember, the fungus have some toxins in them, and those toxins, they will release the spores. And those spores are what normally cause the itching. Yeah, they release the spores. The spores are like their seeds to continue multiplying. You see, there's a sexual reproduction. The fungus reproduce by asexual means. Yeah.
So, Dr. Alex, I also heard you talking about the lawash. I also have a question coming from that lawash that you talk about. So, that lawash, you said that you use it, you apply it outside when your private part is still wet.
Yeah.
So, immediately after bathing, you can apply it, then you leave it to around, you said 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. So, when you're waiting for those, you said something like foam will be coming out.
Not foam coming out.
Yeah.
Normally when you apply, if you use a soap in bathing, what is normally the end result? There's foam, that foam. So lawas has the same foam. Yeah. So when you are applying it on a wet surface, it forms that foam.
Or immediately.
Yeah. When it comes
after that 3 minutes.
No, it forms immediately. That is why you need to rinse after 3 minutes. 3 minutes is the duration that it should take before you rinse. But what you will be rinsing, you will be rinsing that foam. Normally, if you bathe after using soap, you rinse your body.
Yeah.
What do you normally rinse? The foam.
The foam.
Yes, that is the same thing.
So you take that 3 minutes. Yeah. Okay, my question was, what if I've already bathed, then I'm from the bathroom, I go to bedroom, then is when I put it.
Okay.
I apply it.
Okay, it is still the same, but you need to wet that surface, the vulva, first before applying it.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to wet. You can't just apply it on a dry skin. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So another question is, when a lady is infected, when a lady is having the infection, then she gets the medicine, because nowadays it's not all about the inserting injection down there. There's also this one that we normally take just like medicine.
Yeah.
So I was asking, what if I put the injection down there, then also take this one? Can it help to heal it?
The inserts, we call them the pessaries. Yeah, it is not an injection. An injection is it should be either intravenous or intramuscular. Yeah. So normally, if you are being given the UTI treatment, you will be given a drug, antibiotics.
Yeah.
to take, and you will also be given a pessary. And the reason as per why we came up with La Wash, most ladies do not like inserting the pessaries in their
not
private.
Even they don't like. There are those who don't have that knowledge on how to do it.
Yeah. So that is why La Wash also came up, something that you can just apply externally, and it does the same thing that the pessary could have done. The work of the pessary there is just to bring about that pH balancing, something that La Wash can do, and it is being applied externally. So that is why La Wash is also used as a co-prescription. You will be given the antibiotics. The antibiotics are the ones which will kill the bacteria. Those they are the biotic factors, the protozoans, and you will be given those drugs. But in addition, you will be given La Wash too. So instead of using the inserts or the pessaries, you will be using La Wash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are just, but time is just less, but I have many questions for you.
Yeah.
So I'm just humble with the few questions that I've asked you. I'm really proud to know today that there's also, apart from using the other drugs, I can use the La Wash.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's something that it's not that much expensive that a lady cannot afford.
Yeah.
With what I believe so. So, Daktari, I'm really humbled and happy and so much excited to have you here today.
Okay, thank you. And also to add on, yes, La Wash can also be used as a preventive hygiene care. So to avoid going the long way of treatment and maybe taking the antibiotics, using the pessaries, and even maybe using La Wash as a co-prescription, you can use La Wash alone before you are infected, and it will prevent you from getting the infections.
Wow.
You will be okay, Yes. Yeah. So it is a good one,
So La Wash, is it a gel? Liquid?
No, it's a gel. It's a gel. It's in a gel form. If you see, I think it exists in a gel form, and this is how it looks like. Yeah.
Okay.
How it looks like.
We are so humbled to have you here today. Asante sana.
Welcome.
So thank you, Gloria, for asking the questions. I think you're now satisfied, and I know some of the questions you've asked. Some of the questions some ladies would have wanted to know. Hey, bro. So I'm very grateful for having you here. I hope next time when we have a topic about health or things to do with on that line, I will have you again.
Yeah.
Your teachings, I know, will help so many people here. Exactly. Yeah, and I'm very grateful for having you around. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for coming to our show.
Welcome.
Yes. One word you have for people, for the ladies? One word for them about their health.
Okay.
Before you leave.
Okay. What I have for ladies is that what is good for your general body hygiene is not good for your intimate area. You need a properly formulated product like La Wash to maintain your proper intimate hygiene by maintaining the proper intimate pH. With that, you will not the recurrent urinary tract infections will be something of the past to you. Yes, be using La Wash as a hygiene care product to avoid going the extent of treatment. Yes, that is all that I have. And La Wash can be used even irrespective of the age, be it young, be it old. La Wash is effective for all ages. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, very important.